talked to Will, and he said one of the things he's excited about is how you've changed your body this summer. Can you just kind of tell us what changes you make, like how different you are pounds-wise, I guess, and how that's had an impact on your game so far?
Yeah, to be honest, really just I think it kind of started off like in the weight room. I made, I think, big jumps in my strength and stuff like that, and, upper body and lower body. So, that kind of changed, I guess, like some fat in the muscle or like changed my body composition a little bit. And then, after that, just kind of dropping a little bit of weight and just really fine-tuning stuff. Like, I don't want to change too much just because, a lot of my body plays into a lot of my game. So, I don't want to do anything drastic, but, just keep maturing on that aspect. So I think I've done a fairly well job. But, I have a long career ahead of me. So, anything I can do, I'm going to do it.
With the changes that you're making, are you seeing differences on the court? Are you feeling that you're moving faster or moving different at all?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like explosiveness is the main thing. Being able to get off the ground quicker, being able to like move guys around a little bit easier and stuff like that. I think that'll change a lot. Like getting to my spots in the game, and I think, to be honest, really on the defensive side of the ball, it's helped me the most. Staying in front of guys that are faster than me, and also being able to use my body to stand my ground. So I think that was kind of like the main focus, being able to get stronger so I can use it to my advantage on that end of the floor.
Brice, I think one of the things you showed us all is that you can score, and you can do it at your own pace. Is there any other nuances on the offensive end that you focused on this summer, maybe in different situations when you're not in an ISO or don't have the ball in your hands, that you worked on for this upcoming season to be better at?
Yeah, I think, my passing ability is a little bit underrated. So, I've continued to work on that, continue to see the floor and kind of read the game and just learn, from older guys, older coaches, that have seen the game a lot longer than I have. And, just to kind of teach me stuff that maybe I don't know. So, I think, my passing will take a big jump this year. Just being able to read the game, like you said, my whole life I've scored the ball. So just being able to, like, read the clock, read the game. There's a bunch of stuff. You go down a big rabbit hole about different ways and different things on the offensive end. But, I just think I'm, getting a little bit smarter on that end of the floor because, you can always get better. So, I'm just keep making a jump in that area.
Did Patty ask for number 8, and how did that all work out, and did he give you anything for it?
Yeah, he did ask for it. Obviously him being a 17-year vet, I got to respect that. So, we talked about it for a long time. And, I think it kind of, boosted our relationship, and we learned about each other a lot very quickly, once he got signed. So, I gave it to him. Something inside of me said, something inside of me said to give it up just because of the respect. And, I'm also big on my faith. And, I have a lot of things that are, like, tied to me with the number 28. But, I think, God told me to give it up to him just because, I wasn't really tied to the number, but, aside from that, like, I've learned always not to, like, hold tightly onto earthly things too much just because, I believe that we have eternal life after, this game of basketball. So, just the number didn't really mean that much to me. So, I was able to put whatever aside and just give it up to him just because that's what I heard.
Hey, Brice, great to see you. This time last year, rookie. 18, I think, and then you turned 19 in November.
Yeah.
So here we are again, year 2. Just curious, when you walk in here, how much different do you feel now being a vet 2 years in? Were your comparison as a rookie and the confidence, or just knowing the system, what kind of different feelings do you have?
Yeah, surprisingly, it's a huge difference, man. Our team changed it a little bit in the off season, and the bond that I built with the guys from last year was super strong. But aside from that, like just the level of confidence and the level of understanding that I have now with the team, not only the scheme, but just like the 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 pace, the flow of the NBA game. I'm starting to understand it a little bit more, and
82 games.
yeah. So yeah, it feels good. Like I think this year, obviously, I'm looking to make a big jump, and I'm really confident that I can do so. So I just continue to put in the work, and I think God willing, it'll be a big season for me.
Brice, you spent a lot of time here this summer in the practice facility.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do for you to work with, the team coaches here that maybe some other guys who go elsewhere to work out or, do other things with their summer don't have? What does that give you?
Yeah, I think it provides a little bit of a advantage just because, not an advantage against my teammates, but just for me, like being able to really know and understand what the coaching staff and the front office want for me and want to see. So I always have that in the back of my head, and I can kind of mold my game around that a little bit. But yeah, man, it's been super fun summer. I've been in here most of the time, so just the relationship that I've built with the coaches now, and a lot of that stuff is growing. So it should be a fun year.
Brice, what did you learn about Patty through those conversations?
Man, really a lot. Just what number 8 meant to him and his family. Obviously that he's been wearing it pretty much his whole career. He's like had to sacrifice and wear 88 or 18 a couple times, but I didn't want to be the guy to make him do that. So, but yeah, like I feel like just like really as soon as we signed him, the equipment manager called me and he let me know that he wanted it. So I just told him to reach out, and we had multiple conversations, and yeah, it's my guy now. Appreciate it.